Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya lis-salah. Hayya lis-salah. Hayya lil-falah. Hayya lil-falah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi azza wa jalla. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Ayyuha Muslimun. With God's name, the merciful Redeemer, the merciful Benefactor, the merciful Redeemer, the perfect praise belongs to God, the guardian, evolver, the cherisher, keeper, sustainer of all the worlds, of all systems of knowledge. We render all praises to Him, and we seek His help, and we ask His forgiveness. We put our complete faith and trust in Him. Mighty and sublime is He. I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah alone, the one and only. There is none like unto Him. And I bear witness that Prophet Muhammad is Allah's servant, messenger, prophet to all of mankind. We ask Allah's peace, His blessings, His highest exaltations be upon Prophet Muhammad, upon his family, his companions, the righteous all. On you, O Muslims, be peace. We greet you again in the beautiful language of the Quran. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Al-Mubarak, and what follows of this excellent salutation or salute to our Prophet Muhammad, the prayers and peace be on him. Dear Muslim, I advise you, as well as myself, to fear Allah and obey Allah. Have taqwa, have the highest regard for God, and obey God. Dear believers, our talk for this Jummah khutbah or lecture is Al-Islam is the door to paradise. Al-Islam is the door to paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is God, the sacred and the mighty, says in his holy book, the Quran, Abdullah Yusuf Ali translation, it is no virtue if you enter your houses from the back. It is virtue if you fear Allah. Enter houses through the proper doors and fear Allah that you may prosper. In another place in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking to us metaphorically, meaning not just a surface meaning, but a much deeper meaning. In the story of Yusuf in the Quran, Allah says, Jacob said, never will I send him with you until you swear a solemn oath to me in Allah's name that you will be sure to bring him back to me unless you are yourselves hemmed in and made powerless. And when they had sworn this solemn oath, he said, over all that we say, be Allah the witness and guardian. Further he said, O my sons, enter you not by all one gate. Enter you by different gates. Not that I can profit you anything against Allah with my advice. None can command except Allah. On him do I put my trust, and let all that trust put their trust in him. Sadiq Allahu Azim, Allah the Mightiest spoke the truth. So let us continue with the subject. Al-Islam is the door to paradise. We know, as believing, practicing Muslims, that according to our Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, praise and the peace be on him, that Al-Islam is 5 basic fundamental principles. The 5 pillars are all doors to enter paradise when we do them in our daily life. The 5 pillars. And all of us here, and all of those who hear my voice today, that the Muslims, we are familiar with that. Allah says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, speaking to the angels, observe, your Lord said to the angels, I will create a vicegerent on earth. They said, will you place therein one who will make mischief therein and shed blood? While we do celebrate your praises and glorify your holy name. He said, I know what you know not. And he taught Adam the names of all things. Then he placed them before the angels and said, tell me the names of these if you are right. They said, glory to you, of no knowledge we have none save what you have taught us. In truth, it is you who are perfect in knowledge and wisdom. He said, O Adam, tell them their names. When he had told them, Allah said, did I not tell you that I know the secrets of heaven and earth, and I know what you reveal and what you conceal? Now we said that Al-Islam is the door to paradise. What is the door? Webster's dictionary says, door, doorway, a means of access or participation, opportunity, open new to success. Webster's New World Thesaurus says, door, entrance, opening, approach, access. Now for us, as Muslim believers, once again, Al-Islam is the door to paradise. Our leader and teacher, Imam W. Muhammad al-Jadid, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him with paradise and have mercy on him, once said, paraphrasing, thank God that we, that means you and I here, thank God that we came through the door of the nation of Islam. It is because of us being introduced to Islam, which we had no knowledge of, and transitioning to Al-Islam, true Islam by his son, Imam W. Muhammad, that today we are balanced Muslims with proper guidance and youthful wisdom. It's because we came through that door, as opposed to, as all of you know, we could have came through any door. We could have had access to any particular way of practicing this religion, this deen. And we could have went through a door that would have made us unbalanced, like we see so many Muslims. It's because of the door, or the doors that they chose. It's because of their lack of understanding. That's a door. Understanding is a door. Understanding is an opportunity to think, to learn, to reason. Well, we could have not been through a door like that. But because the Honorable Muhammad told us not just to look at the things on the surface, he said, look deep, look deep. And because he said that, that made us thinkers. And because Imam Muhammad encouraged us to not accept anything that we had learned, that he said, throw all of that away. He said, start researching everything, think. Man means mind, right? He said, man means mind. All those things can represent a door, a door. And Al-Islam is the door to paradise. Let's pray for forgiveness. We witness that God is one, and that he cares for all of his creation, especially his servants and his messengers. And we witness that Prophet Muhammad is his servant and messenger and the seal of the prophets in scripture. We salute Prophet Muhammad with the traditional salute of salutation of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The praise and the peace be on him. Now, this probably not going to be a long talk. It's not necessary for it to be a long talk, but more importantly, if we get the key understanding and the concepts and focus on the essence of what is being said, that should be enough. I repeat, Al-Islam is the door to paradise. Now, this is not on my notes, but this is my mind. Look at the difference between yourself and all of your peers and contemporaries and all your so-called friends and relatives, etc., who have not accepted Al-Islam. Look at their conditions, which predominantly is our people. Look at our people who have not accepted Al-Islam. Look how they refuse to come through any door of reasoning and logic and intelligence and morality and decency. Look how they refuse to do those things. But now look at you, who have come out of the muck and the mire and the squalor and the mud of the urban diaspora. Look how the deen, even before the deen, how it cleaned you up because you had enough sense to get the opportunity and to go through the door. The Honorable Muhammad just offered us the door. He said, my job is to clean you up. The one who comes after me, he will teach you the religion as we know now. It's the Deen of Al-Islam. But look at your counterparts. 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, they're all still doing the same thing. They're all still singing the same song. They all still got the same bad habits. They all still depressed. They all still chasing after materialism. Wonder why they're having problems. They don't have no spirituality. They don't have no connection with God. They don't have no relationship with Almighty God. As we proceed, and not to get ahead of myself, you're gonna see what I mean. Now this is very important right here. Most of us know this, but the context we're talking about is really important. Prophet Adam, alayhi salam, peace be on him. Now listen to these words I'm using, because it's very important that you understand, because you don't get confused with something else. Prophet Adam represents the first human soul, not the first man, not the first woman. No male or female. He represents the first human soul. And the beginning of human intellect. Before Adam, there was no intellect. You can use your mind with various creatures. The all man, and whatever they want to call them, but they do no thinking. They operate on impulse, urges, whatever came to their mind, whatever came to their body. They weren't thinkers. Not until Adam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the earth long before Prophet Adam was created. Prophet Adam was not the first to be called Adam on earth. There were many named Adam, but did not have any human intellect. There were many Adams. Geologists and sociologists and archaeologists, they conjecture. They can't figure out when the human being evolved, how long Adam was in existence before he had the spirit of Allah put into him. You don't have no intellect until Allah blows some of his spirit into you. You have nothing. You're just a biological individual, male or female. You're dead. But once Allah puts his spirit in you, then you say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. See, that's spirit. But you don't have no knowledge of that formula, that there's no God but Allah. And Muhammad is his messenger. Muhammad is the seal. Be no more messengers. Be no more prophets. There will be no such thing as no Mahdi. There's no such thing in Al-Islam. Allah says that Muhammad, he is the seal. Ain't nothing else getting in or getting out. He says in the Quran that Muhammad is enough. See, he's enough. You don't need no other intercession. You don't need no so-called Mahdi enough. That's not Islamic. That's fabrication. That's to get you off of the real course of where you're supposed to be at. When you make the declaration, you said, you made a sacred covenant. You made a sacred agreement with Allah. When you said, La ilaha illallah, there is no deity worthy of worship except God. And then you said, and Muhammad is the messenger of God. When you said that, no other messenger can come. No other messenger can come with revelation. Now they can be Western Union messengers, they can be UPS messengers, but they don't have any spiritual revelation from God. And then when God says Khatam al-Nubiyin in the Quran, Khatam al-Nubiyin, that Muhammad is the seal. He's the seal. Now how are you going to come back now talking about some ulama or some type of shape or some mahdi to wait to fight the Jal? That's all fabrication. That's not nothing to do with the Quran. That's nothing to do with the. Now, you can proclaim this hadith, but it's daif. It's weak. It's weak hadith. You got strong hadith, Sa'id, and you got daif. And if you get on that daif, you'll think that you're on the Sa'id, but you're not, because the Sa'id can only be sound hadith when you see it in the Quran. The Prophet said, if you don't see what they say, I say in the Quran, I did not say it. You have to find it in the Quran. Then you come and search and look at the sound hadiths, Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmidhi, etc. You say, oh, okay, this is consistent with what Allah revealed to the Prophet and what the Prophet gave up. That's how you come to conclusions. Don't listen to people say this and say that. Show it to me in the Quran where there's a Mahdi coming. Show me in the Quran where there's a hadith that support what's in the Quran to tell me that somebody else is coming after Prophet Muhammad. There will be no more. There is no need. There are no more books. The Quran is the final book, right? It's the seal of all the books. There's no more Vega or Vega or nothing. Now, that's if you believe. But if you don't believe, you subject yourself to all types of nonsense. If you don't do what Imam has said over and over again, if you don't study your religion. Now where he get that from? He got that from the Prophet. Study your religion from the time you are born to the time you die. Go as far as China. Now they talking about on mules and camels. Told his followers, go as far as China to get knowledge. Now, if you ain't applying yourself to those kind of concepts, they can tell you anything. But they can't come to Imam Sultan Muhammad Abdullah and tell me anything. Because I know how to combat all that nonsense. Where are your support for that? Who coming? When is he coming? No. The Prophet said when he passed away, in every 100 years, and that needs to be interpreted, there will be a mujaddid, one who will come and revive the religion when you niggas go crazy and get off track and start bringing in all kinds of nonsense. There'll be a person that I will bless with divine inspiration and knowledge and insight, and that would be a mujaddid. Now, it's support for that. But you're talking about another character coming along that the Prophet needs some support from that, or Allah needs some support from something else? No, Allah has given us the Quran, given us the Quran. It's complete, it's whole. You cannot duplicate it. You can't take nothing from the Quran. You can't add nothing to it. All you can do is immerse yourself in the Quran every day and read something and beg Allah for guidance. That's all you can do. With everything that you need to know about anything, pardon me, is in the Quran. So, remember this, Prophet Adam was not the first to be called Adam on the earth. There were many named Adam, but none of them had what we had, human intellect. How we know that? I want to make this point. You are familiar with this. You're familiar with the Quran. So we don't have to say surah this and chapter that. That's not appropriate. You're supposed to know the Quran, so when you hear it, you know that's Quran. Or if it's not, you're supposed to say that's not correct. So when I'm reading to you about Adam and Allah saying to the angels, tell me the name of these things, you should have been already read that. And you already know the rest of the story. You know Iblis refused to submit to Allah when he said, now, I'm going to tell you chapter 2, verse so and so and so and so. That's not dealing with your intellect. That's not what your intellect is for. Your intellect is to make you think, to inspire you, to say something to make you think, make you study. But Allah wanted you to know everything. He to jam packed everything in your head at one time. He wants you to think, your akal, you use your brain to think, so you can grow and develop. Now, in these ayahs about Allah creating a vicegerent, I'm going to use this is loose language. We'll deal with that in a minute, inshallah. This is what we need to know that's more important. Anything that's surah and ayat to this. When Allah told them to name the names, they said that we don't know the name. We don't know nothing besides what you have told us, right? That's how we're supposed to be. You don't know nothing. That's how you're supposed to be. That's what the message is for you. You don't know nothing until Allah pull your coat to it. All you can do is say you think, you believe, you hope, you got fear, but you can't say you know nothing. You can't say that you're gonna be here or there in an hour or tomorrow unless you say inshallah. Only if it's God's will are you gonna be able to go to the bathroom, are you gonna be able to do anything. Because you, just like the angel in that regard, you don't know nothing. And the angel say, Allah, we don't know nothing besides what you have told us. You had to guide. But when Allah said, when He turned on your intellect, whoever you are, and you apply yourself, you'll get to understanding all types of things, and you can name things. The car didn't name itself. A person named the car. The fish ain't never say, I'm a fish in the water. Some human being named the fish. Some human being named an airplane. But Allah inspired them to do that. Somebody else could create or produce the computer. The computer didn't all of a sudden come out of osmosis and be a computer, and Windows and downloading. No, Allah blessed the human being's mind, and then He named it that. That's Adam. That's the work of Adam, to name and to create. But you're not al-khaliqu. You're not the creator. You are a creator, though. You can create a painting. You can create a dance. You can create a meal. You can create an outfit. You can create a certain kind of look. So you can do all that. But because you're using what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already created. You don't make no iron. So you don't make no trees, but you can make a hell of a table. You don't make no sugar, but you can make a hell of a pie with some sugar. But you ain't made no sugar. The sugar cane and all that stuff comes from Allah. Already put you in. How we know? Because that's why you were called Khalifa. You Khalifa, why? Because your job is to come behind what Allah has already created. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me hear finish before I get off track. So, through the use of our lead translation, referred to Adam as vicegerent on earth, right? Y'all know that. Taldina already gave that talk on the vicegerent. Okay, y'all already know it. But you got to understand, that's translation. You can't get the real meaning of that word, because first of all, that's not a word that you use. That's not your vocabulary. How many times you say vicegerent? I'm here, what's your name? I'm the vicegerent. My name is so-and-so, so-and-so. Beg your pardon? Come in, officer, come in for a minute. We got a man up here saying he's the vicegerent. What is he talking about, vicegerent? That's old English. That's translation. But that's not the real meaning, because the only real meaning is the only real language is the meanings and language that's come from the Kalub Arabiya Fasa, the excellent language of the Quran. The Kalub Arabiya Fasa. You hear that? Fasa means superb, excellent sound, you know, without doubt. That's the only time, and this is what Allah says, Jamun fil addi khalifa. See, now look, I'm going to place in the earth a khalifa. See the difference? Not no vice regent. I'm going to put a caliph in the earth. You are caliph, you are caliph, I'm a caliph, your sisters are caliph, and they're going to come behind what I've already put out there for them. And they're going to make a hell of a salad. They're going to make babies, pretty babies. They're going to make schools. These caliphs, not just one caliph, like the caliph of Rushadan. They are the best of the caliphs, the four rightly guided caliphs. That's a title. But the reality of it, the real meaning is caliph. Every one of us are caliphs. And Allah said, I'm going to put a caliph, I'm going to put a person in the earth that believes in me based on only faith. And Shaitan said, I disagree that you can make a person like that never saw you like I see you and have faith and use his or her human intellect and follow you and follow me and come behind what you have and improve on this. So that's where the whole term and the real meaning of caliph comes from. No vice, you're a caliph. Caliph in the earth. We in the earth. So we make things. And Imam Muhammad said, caliph is plural. See, not singular. It's plural. Now, the only time the caliph of Rosh Hashanah, that was the title, like the king, you know, the leader. That was the caliph. And he represented the prophet. They never deviate. See, the caliph of Rosh Hashanah, they never deviated from what the prophet said. Now, one letter is after they passed away, the other caliphs came, and then they turned into political and material. But the caliph of Rosh Hashanah, they were the ones who was rightly guided, and that was their title. But from the Quran, Allah is saying that all human beings who have intellect and use their intelligence,
Hello?
they are.
Was there a young lady that came inside of here?
They are the leaders in the earth. We're not. So, this is the next point. We got to hear them close. So we already said that Prophet Adam was the first human soul. Not the first man, not the first woman. After Allah blew his spirit into him, then he became an intellectual. He started developing intellect. You know he started thinking because he was lonely. You got to think to be lonely. And so he said, well, Allah, bless me with a mate. And so here comes Hawa. Here comes Eve. Somebody they can find quiet of mind and peace with. And that's what you want in a woman, don't you? You want a mate. You want a zawj. See, the Quran don't say mate. The Quran says zawj. You want, oh Allah, bless me with a zawj. You want a person that does this with you right here, like this. That's a zawj. And bless me with a zawj. And bless me with children. And bless me with intelligence to lead the righteous. That's what you want. You don't want no husband or wife. You want a mate. You want a zawj. You don't want a 9.5 crocodile shoe and 11 suede shoe. You want 2 9.5s, whichever way it's gonna be, right? Otherwise, you're gonna be walking funny. You're gonna say, why are you walking funny like that? Because you ain't got the right kind of shoes on. As a matter of fact, you done came through the wrong door. Anyway, we don't even sell shoes here. We sell pies in here. So now you in the wrong door altogether. So you got to get yourself together and come through the proper doors. And that's what we're saying Al-Islam is. Al-Islam is the door, or the doors to paradise. That's why we right now, who are Muslim and believers, that's why we in heaven. See, we in heaven. We having a taste of paradise right now. Because we practice in the 5 pillars that is very succinct, very simple, very easy. And I'm gonna give them to you real fast and we finish. Because I said too much. Each of the 5 pillars of Al-Islam is a door to paradise. Each one of them. Once you say that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. Now, when you say that, you have to be sincere. If it's just a saying to you, or just a colloquial meaning, or just a cliche, then it won't do you no good. See, you have to mean it, has to be in your heart, right? The religion has to be on your heart, right? The qalub, that's how the prophet received it, right? He didn't receive it on his intellect. He didn't know scripturalities. He didn't know scripture. He didn't know former prophets. He didn't know former sheikhs. He didn't know none of that. He was a herdsman, right? He was a businessman, but he didn't know that none of the heavy, deep jurisprudence and fiqh. He didn't know none of that. But his heart was prepared. It was pure, better than any other human's heart was, and gonna be. So when you say this kalima shahadatain, your heart has to be right, or you're gonna wander right on back out there. You're gonna come out of the dirt, the dust, and the muck of the mind. And after a few little weeks or a month or whatever, when you see you again, you're going to have a black amount in your mouth. Salam alaikum. Yeah, salam alaikum, bro. Stinking, reeking of filth. But you just said, you took the shot of saying, but see, you didn't let it come into your heart. And the second thing is, once you say that, out of sincerity and gratitude, you have to establish salah. You have to establish the 5 pillars at stated times in your home and in your life, in your job, wherever you are. There has to be a routine, a regulation in your life, a determination in your life that you're going to stand up 5 times a day and you're going to call on your Lord. You're going to worship your Lord. You're going to beg your Lord. You ain't gonna beg no, you ain't trying to get a non-profit to beg a non-profit. You ain't trying to get no money from somebody else, which is fine. After you beg your Lord, and if he points you to that way, then alhamdulillah, my call already turned down. If somebody comes to me with something that's good, my call already turned down, already. Bring it. But you look at what you beg Allah. You make sincere dua. Make your salah. And after that, make your dua for whatever it is that you want. And Allah gonna bless you. He obligates himself to bless you with whatever you ask. He's not gonna let you down no kind of way. He's gonna test you. He's gonna delay it. You ain't gonna know when it's gonna come. You don't know how it's gonna come. But buddy, when you get it, you're gonna say, Allah did this, and you're gonna say, Allahu Akbar. That's the second one. Then the third one is, you can't be stingy. You have to give in a portion of your wealth that Allah bless you with in zakat. Don't nobody gotta see you, watch you, see what you're doing. You know what you got. And don't get yourself so stressed out that you're paying so many bills that you can't pay zakat. That's derelict. You're not in compliance. You had money, you making money. You got a car, then you're gonna buy 2 cars and say you can't pay zakat. You're gonna buy a boat, you're gonna buy a house too big for you to live in, and then you're gonna say you can't pay zakat. See, that's derelict. You got to save enough money and be regimented, and regular in paying your zakat. And not only paying your zakat, you gotta do sadaqah. You gotta do over and above zakat. You gotta do what your heart tell you that you know you can do. I can do more than this. I'm giving $50 a week. I'm giving $100 a week, but I gotta do more. They don't charge nobody for nothing. Don't look for nothing back. That's from the heart. Sadaqah. Sadaqah Allahu Wadeen, the truth. You gotta stand on the haqq when you give in the charity. And don't look for nothing back from nobody but your Lord. Don't even mention it that you ever done. Don't even take credit. Oh, brother, did you do so? I can't respond to that. Well, I heard that you was the one that did so. I can't participate in a conversation like this right here. whatever I did, it's between me and Allah. That's how you got to deal with this situation, right? And then the fast of Ramadan comes. We know it's coming once a year, right? We already know that. Now, when you was a Christian, you start saving money, hiding stuff, buying all kind of stuff, toys and everything else. But now you're Muslim, so you have to prepare for Ramadan to come. Not wait till it comes, prepare for it to come. Put some money in the bank, save money, do what you got to do. Get your physical self together so you can fast appropriately without making excuses that nobody cares about but Allah. Nobody else is concerned about your fast. That fast is strictly for you to get close to your Lord, not my Lord, your Lord. That's what you're fasting for, to purify yourself, to change your your dispositions if they're not correct, to stop being indifferent, stop finding fault, stop being ungrateful. That's what you're fasting for. Clean yourself up, your mind, your body, your soul. That's what Ramadan is for. And out of gratitude, because Allah chose the Quran, because He chose Muhammad, He chose you for the greatest gift that any person could get, and that's have opened the doors to Al-Islam. And lastly, you got to prepare. If you're able, you got to start saving. Get your passport and start saving so that you can make the Hajj. Why I gotta make the Hajj? Because God told you you gotta make it. And it's not arbitrary. It's not for you to decide and think about it. It's for you to obey God when God said if you are able and sick and not sick, then you are obligated to visit the Kaaba, to go to the house and to make this, go around the sacred precincts and then go on high for knowledge, go to Arafat, get some knowledge, talk with other people, and then you come back. Your main job when you come from Hajj is to inspire others to make the Hajj. How are you going to inspire somebody if you don't know what the hell you're doing? Deal with all rituals, don't know why you're going around the Kaaba, don't know why you're going from Safa to Marwa to Mina and Muzdalifah, just going through that. No, you're supposed to study what's going to happen before you get there. And then know what you're supposed to be doing. In this case, you got to lead your own self and do not somebody else. That's what Sunnah prayer. Sunnah prayer means that you able to lead your own self and anybody else wherever you be at. That's what the Sunnah prayer means. Now you can't make Sunnah prayer. How you can't lead yourself? You can't lead nobody. But when you learn how to make Sunnahs, that means you can teach anybody wherever you are how to make the Salah. So we get ready for the Hajj. If you ain't made Hajj, I can't tell you, all I can tell you is you don't know what you missed. It's nothing like it. Everybody's Hajj will be similar, and it will be different. It'll be wonderful, it'll be problematic. It all depends on how you approach it. Now, I've been, and I can't wait to take my wife, who has not been, because there ain't nothing like you, if you're married and your wife put you together, and you're going around that Kaaba together, man, and you're going from Safa to Marwa, and you're in Mina, and the tents, and you're in Muzdalifah, and then you go to Arafat, and when you get to Arafat, there's a mountain, it's called the Mount Arafat, but it's also called the Plains of Arafat, meaning any place you pray on it. You can be down the bottom in the shade, or you can be up top, burn like you in hell. That is your choice, but your dua is answered. You can be at the tip of Arafat, and the duas are multiplied. You get so many blessings for things that you want. Or you can go to the mountain. If you want to go to the mountain, that's fine. I did both of them, but when I go back again, I won't be up under that tent with an umbrella. It be so hot that I know my wife ain't gonna want to go. She ain't gonna want to go nowhere near that. And when we go to make our circumambulation around the Kaaba, it's crowded down there. It's real contentious. So we going up on the third level, and just stroll and just take our time and just walk around there and just say, get to the black stone, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Keep right on going. Come down to one side, ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Come to the black stone, Bismillah, Allah Akbar. Wave it. Keep on moving. Nobody pushing you, nobody shoving you. See, that's when you got knowledge, you can do that. And you go over there and jump in there and try to kiss the black stone and try to put your head in there, and that's what they do. They'll bust your head over at the black stone or hurt you, because all them people are uncouth. They come from different countries. They don't have proper etiquette. You know, a lot of them are heathen, a lot of them are wild. So you can't just jump in there like that with them. You got to observe this is another culture, another people, right? But it's going to be easy on you if you do two things. If you study before you get there, and then you have a good hearts leader, and you take your time when you're on hard time. You do things at your pace. Safa the Marwa, somebody might be in top shape. Boom, boom, boom. You might be, one leg might be hurt. You just 1, 2. Just take your time, go from Safa, then you go turn back around, go to Marwa, right? You go up to the hills. The thing is, take your time. And then you will have a wonderful heart. So, Al-Islam is the door, or doors to paradise. Let's make dua. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وقنا عذاب النار.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. تكبير.
الله أكبر.
لله رب العالمين.
Salam.
السلام عليكم. You want to keep some security at that door.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's why it's a good idea you said out there.
And I thought about when I came in and I should have moved on it before that nigga come in here.
Loading up with some cabbage or something.
Look, there's some woman just coming in.
Okay.
Look, and you give her